Listen, I don't think you guys understand something. By the way, I look like a fucking cop today. I look like a cop. I don't know. I don't like the hair. I look like a cop that I look like Sean McVay's personal security. With like the fucking high fade. Actually, they said medium fade. You know, I did go with the mustache. I figured I'd bring the mustache back. It's just growing in. It's small, short on the sides. I deflated a few pounds. I'm like the fattest I've ever been. Not ever, but in a long time. I deflated a few pounds. I said, "Oh, you know what? Let's see what the jawline looks like or what it doesn't look like." I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like the look. I don't like the look. Let's see if I go with the Pickett hat. Better? Little Tony Romo? Fuck boy-esque? Now I look like Mario's plumber. Definitely asking me about the smell of weed coming from the vehicle. So I deflated, for example, I'll give you a perfect example. I avoid carbs, okay? Carbs in like small quantities, and I lower the intake of calories. Guys, I got to tell you this. I have bad habits. What's that fucking Ed Sheeran song? Losing weight is so simple. It's just not easy. Like, for example, my meals yesterday, yogurt bowl, 1 scoop with blueberries, banana, honey. Lunch. What did I have for lunch? I think I had some leftover ground turkey. I made a ground turkey bowl with squash and sweet potato. Oh, that is a little bit of carbs. But anyways, dinner, chicken, cast iron. I put this poultry rub on. I got from the butcher shop. Cast iron, sear, hot. Tss, tss. Oven, salad, greens, cheese, always cheese, feta or goat, chopped walnuts, little ranch dressing. Okay. Couple of that, rinse and repeat. Couple of those for like 4 to 5 days. You deflate a little bit. I needed like 4 to 5 pounds of just like, to like, cardio in the morning. Okay. You can do cardio whenever you want. I don't know. I'm not a fucking fitness instructor, but anyways, that's my easy deflate. But now I still have hella weight to get rid of. Okay. I'm still fat. Don't get it twisted. I don't even know if my mic is in. It's not in. Now my mic is on. Do I sound better? Eat a banana every day. Monkeys never cramp. Yeah, I do eat a banana every day. It's funny you say that. A guy I know that used to coach basketball, he lived in my neighborhood. He's in great shape. Older now, too. I think he's probably in his 70s. Great shape. He always told me banana every day. I think he eats like 2 bananas every day. Is that crazy? I said that like that's crazy. Is that crazy? To eat 2 bananas every day? I said that like that's like fucking against the law. He eats 2 bananas every day. There's probably nothing wrong with eating 2 bananas every day. Gaming and burning kush. Yep. Key to weight loss, ground beef. Sure. Absolutely. Listen, for me, it's cut back on carbs, lower your calorie. Cows in, cows out. That's all it is. Shout out to Evan if Evan's watching here. Evan's my buddy that I used to work with, and he is one of the most disciplined eaters, always been in great shape. Eats a pint of ice cream every night. Phenomenal shape. Why? Because he gives himself room for error at the end of the night because of what he eats throughout the day. It's very smart. This morning, 4 fried eggs and a little avocado. I was hungry because I had 7 o'clock dinner with just chicken and salad. You know what I mean? And I went to the gym this morning. No big deal. We're getting up in the gym, just working on the fitness. You see these motherfuckers? I like to see Beeve come in the paint now. Bah! Just kidding. Beeve would kick my ass. I'm fired up because it's NFL draft eve, and I'm a big draft fan. Although this is a weird draft this year. This draft this year is like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's like, how do you explain it? It's not really. No, I'm not going to say that. You guys are gonna make fun of me. I don't know how to explain it without sounding gross. I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. How would you describe? This is a really good way to do things. I heard my wife. It's so funny. She works in startups, and it's so funny when I hear her on call. Sometimes these people in tech are like some are very, very smart, brilliant people. Don't get me wrong, but some of them you could tell they read like a fucking book about Steve Jobs, and they think they're the next Steve Jobs. And so when they talk, they say nothing. But they act like they're so smart. And I find something that's great. It's like, if you don't know the answer to something, you ask somebody, and then somebody kind of like gives you a good answer, and then you just play on top of that. So that's what I'm going to do here. Okay. How would you describe this year's draft? Good morning. Did Unk go into Fergalicious? Dude, I fuck with Fergalicious. When me and my friends, Greg actually went. Greg's going to be on today. Greg appearance. He can't make happy hour. Please make sure you go to the Pickett Sports YouTube page, subscribe, and hang out with us on happy hour tonight. Steak will be there. Greg cannot be there. Steak is going to the draft tomorrow. I can't go. I went last year to Detroit. It was awesome, but I will be meeting him in Chicago as of right now. Flights booked. I'll be there flying in Sunday morning. We'll be there Sunday. Have a day. Monday, I leave in the afternoon, just in and out. Pew, 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 pew. What is that? The Jonathan Gannon, Rondell Moore. Pew, 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 pew. But anyways, great weekend coming up for Steak. Shout out Steak. Shout out Goots, by the way, with the sub bang. Pierre-Luc Dubois, half a point tonight, DJ. Ooh, how about the NHL POD? Greg is the OG. Oh, yeah, he sure is. Did I already miss story time? Nope. No Steak today. Not a lot of high ceiling players. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Is that girl you got on the list you just don't tell the boys about? Is that girl you got on the list you don't tell the boys about? I don't know what you're talking about. No, 36 hours. Flying in Sunday, leave Monday. Sake is scamming people. Yep. POD equals not a scammer DJ, and I have a fade opportunity for you in your DMs. Love that. He's definitely behind. Oh, gotcha. How about the NHL POD? I got another one today. I'll give it to you. I'm not a gatekeeper. 2 units over Montreal Caps. I said to myself yesterday, game 2 of the Leaf Senators was going to be like game 1 of Caps Habs. Now, I'm not going to ask you guys to kiss my ass. I'm not going to ask you. That was a pretty fucking good call. All right. That was a pretty good call. Caps went up 2-0. Canadians climb back. Game goes overtime. They lose 3-2. Leafs go up 2-0. Senators climb back. They lose in overtime 3-2. Under 5.5 plus 105. You know what I think now? I think game 2 in the Caps Canadians is going to be like game 1 in Leaf Senators. For whatever reason, the Caps kind of had to get right a little bit. And now I think, I'm not going to say they blow the doors off the Canadians, because I will also say this: Canadians got some dog. They got some talent. They're scrappy. I like them, but I do think the Caps are going to win a big game today. I think it's going to be like 5-3, 5-2, something like that. Give me the over 2 units, over 5.5. Told you, my guy DJ and Donnie. What's up? Yeah, they've been very good so far. We need a nerfy 2-legger. Hilarious. This draft's like Chipotle. It isn't great, but it works. That's good. That's actually pretty good. I like that. That works. I'm not a Chipotle guy, but I understand the purpose of Chipotle. I really do. I understand it. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to tonight, by the way. I'm going on. Do you guys follow? I want you to get familiar. We're going to kill a little bit of time while we wait for Greg, and then we'll get started. Do you guys follow this dude? He is a very funny follow. Let's see. Hold on one second. Where is he? Chuck Bass. Hold on. Let me find you. Hold on one second. This guy, he puts out some bangers too. I'm going to give you a link real quick. Sorry. Here's his tweet. So Chuck Bass, I follow this guy. He's very funny. He does he does fantasy football, and he does NFL draft talk and whatnot. So he has a show. He has a podcast, and I'm going to go on it tonight at 8:00. I think it's 8:00 or 8:30. I'll find out for you. Familiar with that guy? Check him out. DJin. I had that shout out MJ killing the playoffs. Yeah. Shout out MJ and Hefe. No, that can't go unnoticed. Congratulations. Also, but actually, before I give MJ his flowers, Bass, not Bass. Sorry about that. Do not believe I'm familiar. All right, we'll get familiar. I'm going to go on a show tonight. Looking forward to it. He's a good time. He's funny, dude. I got to ask MJ if he's in here. He's probably not in here, and that's okay. What the fuck is going on with the Philadelphia Phillies? What the fuck? Not my best night in baseball. Let's do a quick recap while we're at it. By the way, no big deal. I cranked my mock draft. I got 1 through 20. Here's 1 through 10. Mock draft tonight with Steak and I on the Picket Happy Hour. Here's 11 through 20. Yeah, it's going to be great. Phillies are rat meat. Yep. Phillies are moose. Here's a recap of last night. Okay. Not our best night. Not our best night, but we did good. DJ looking like GRP with all that paper. Isn't it so funny how now when you see a notebook, you think you're GRP? Whatever you want to say about the guy, he's fucking brilliant. All right, he's brilliant. And I know GRP is a big draft guy. I think GRP actually came on last year's draft. He had like really big positions. I forget what, but it was a good time. Cleveland and the Yankees over 8. Nope. Ben Rice. Yep. Detroit, San Diego over. Nope. Machado. Nope. Cincinnati, Miami under. Whoo. Got sweaty as fuck. Shout out Krabs. I've seen Krabs has been hot too. He deserves his flowers. I think he was on the first 5 under. Always the first 5 under. Much less sweaty. Baltimore and the team total under. Listen. I need you guys. You're so good about being on my ass. And I'm not blaming you for this. I'm trying to not be the old version of me. And I still fray. Okay? It still happens. I need you guys to, I know you can't do it physically. I'm sure some of you watching probably would. I know there's people that probably watch this who can't stand me, and that's fine. You'd probably physically would like to smack me, but verbally, I need you to smack me in the face. Verbally. And tell me to stop that. We said we respect Mitchell Parker. And what am I over here doing? Fading him directly with the Baltimore Orioles team total over. Oh, guy fucking dealt. Great job. Fuck the Orioles. Fuck the Blue Jays too. And fuck the Rays. The Rays suck. The AL East sucks. Mountcastle. Phils, you did try to warn me. You said Mountcastle had been cold. I tried to force it and tell you that he wasn't cold. It was always Bregman. The Orioles can't hit lefties at all. You know what's so funny? I guess I didn't really fully understand this. Or I just refused to believe it. Yeah. That one's on me, though. I don't expect you to make sure, hey, DJ, you said you liked the Pistons swim game too. Did you bet the Pistons? I don't expect you to do that. That's just stupid. That's me just being straight up soft. But if I'm going to go in and go against something that I've already said, which I do very often, fuck the Yankees. Yep. Chad is always sharp. Dude, Chad is really sharp. Steak and I were talking about that yesterday. You guys are some sharp motherfuckers. Wagaman keeps on hitting. It was never Mountcastle. It was always Bregman. Sorry, I have one of those white lifesavers. I love these white lifesavers. I can't even imagine the chemicals in there. I saw RFK Jr. just banned food dyes. I don't know if there's food dyes on this, but I can't wait to see what color things actually are. You know what I mean? I can't wait. You know what my wife said when I told her that? She was like, bye-bye Doritos. I can't wait to see what color shit actually is. It's going to be funny. Like when you buy a bag of M&Ms or Skittles, you know? Anyways. Phillies and the team total. God damn with the fucking Phillies. What is going on with the Phillies? What is going on? RIP Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, RIP lots of things. What's going on with the Phillies? I'm so sick of this team. I'm done with them. Done. Anytime they play a decent opponent, fucking over them. Greg is in the queue. I'm going to pull him up in a second. I just remembered I didn't order him a microphone or a camera. I'm going to do that. I'm literally going to do that as soon as we hang up. I don't have a hard stop, but I am running out of here at 12 o'clock sharp. I've got 2 hours of corp shit. Then I'm back. Then happy hour. Greg, I'll bring you right up in a second. Teoscar, I don't know if Teoscar got a hit. Steak had that one. Cubs and over, both hit. Didn't play either of them. Don't ask me why. Giants did play that. They lost. A's, I didn't play the A's. And then I had the Lakers and the Thunder for Steak. Maybe the Bucks, but I think the Lakers and Thunders both came through. Mets own our dumbass. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. All right, let's bring Greg up and let's have ourselves a day. 10:15, perfect timing. Greg, how you doing? You look great.
Thank you, dude. You didn't take the Cubs over? I tailed you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That happens often, but you know what? I can never say you're welcome because people tail me on a bunch of other dumb shit that doesn't even come anywhere close. But nice job. Did you tail the Senators under?
Yes, I did. You want to hear? You want to hear a kind of funny story?
It sounds like it's a sad story.
It's not a sad story. So I tailed it, but I only did it for $50 and I ended up only making like $8.
Okay.
So I tailed it and I was kind of distracted because I had the quad box on, you had playoff basketball, you had playoff hockey. And I was like, whatever. Like I missed the first period. So I was like, all right, should I get in? And you're like, yeah, get in. And I put 500 instead of 50
On what?
on the under
Under 5.5?
under 5.5.
You would have been fucking Bezos.
I would have been Bezos. I panicked. I panicked because I was like, fuck. I like this was just like a fun thing. I was just gonna throw $50 at it. I didn't want to like put 500, but I didn't notice until I like opened my FanDuel account a couple minutes into the second period. And I was like, I had like no money left. Like, what happened to all my money? I was like, did I lose something? Like, what the fuck? And I checked my bets and I was like, oh, it's in for $500. And it was like, you can cash out early for like 460 maybe. So I'm like, oh, just lose a quick $50. Fine. So I waited and maybe it got back to like 470 and change. And then I was like, all right, I'm out of here. I got to get out of here. I thought about just waiting through the whole second period, but I'm too much of a coward.
I don't blame you. I'm soft too. We both bet like bitches. It's nice to have.
This was just like I'm tailing you just for something kind of fun.
Yeah,
But
no, I know, but
you
I mean,
just type it in quick and you do it a lot, and I'm actually surprised that's the first time it's ever happened.
I am too. I don't know if I've ever accidentally put a bet in by mistake for that much more than I wanted it to
Like
be.
an extra zero?
Yeah, like you and I don't bet $500 on a Tuesday night.
Not on a live NHL under.
No, and especially because it started so poorly. And you
Cash
know what
out under a nickel, Prime's chirping me.
Yes, dude, Prime's chirps are actually very funny.
That's very funny.
I have to say, you know what I love? I try to tell myself going into this year that it's the year of no jinx. Like I'm not going to say things and just, bitch and hope that the other thing happens. But I appreciate that there are people out there who do the Lord's work when it comes into that or comes to that. And this guy, I don't even know his Twitter handle. If you're watching, thank you. But he commented and he was like, shit wager, D-Gen, when it was 2-0 in the first period with like a broken heart emoji. And I was like, oh, if you end it with a broken heart emoji, like maybe you're saying that nicely, like my heart breaks for you, making shit wagers. And then he came back and said, I'm only doing this in hopes that it ends up hitting.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and it did. And then he followed up again and he was like, it worked. So I just wanted to say thank you. That was very nice. It takes an army. You know what I mean? For all the superstitious emotions and everything out of the
that's why I asked you live. I was like, I missed it. Should I get in? And honestly, if I had to put in for $100 or even $200, I probably wouldn't have cared. But an extra, $450 and I planned on doing, I just panicked. And I will say to be the prime in me, I was for a minute just like, just let it ride. Like it was just a high scoring first period. The second period is going to be low. Just let it ride. At least through the second period. But I got too scared around like the 16-minute mark.
What's funny is if you get Greg out on like a guy's trip on a Saturday night, he is the total opposite person of the guy he is on a Tuesday night at home. I'm not saying you would have gone $500, but you would have I would have been like, Greg, you accidentally put that in for $500. You would have said, I'll put 500 more. You know what I mean? Like you would have had some conviction and some confidence.
Yeah, I would have. I mean, if I'm not sober at my house on a Tuesday,
exactly,
maybe down, I'm in a different state of mind.
Vibes matter. Yeah. I don't know what Prime's doing, so I'm just going to ignore him. Stop doing
stupid shit is typing a bet in for 10x more than you expected to.
Yeah,
that's a stupid thing to do.
That works. All right, Greg. So what was your baseball like? Shout out for the sub bangs yesterday. I guess you tailed and listened to a few things. I did not have a good baseball night. I think I lost like 2 units. My hitters and my totals were awful. One of the worst nights I've had in probably 4 or 5 days. Shout out to Phil Zutley for teaching us baseball, Savant. I don't know if you watched that tutorial. Did you have an up or down night and any takeaways?
I had a pretty good night. I did good straight up. And then I've been dabbling with the HR guys lately and I've been doing pretty well. So what I've done is I've basically drawn a delineation where
holy big word.
Yeah, right. Means to delineate.
Okay. What does delineate mean? Yeah. No, it's okay. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Well, I've started just using my DraftKings book. And obviously, if there's a better line, I'll use DraftKings. But I've started just using my DraftKings book, and shout out Cam His Money because I stole this from him. But just pepper in the board like I used to do. All right, I'm going to take one or two guys to hit a home run if I'm in the mood, and put $50 on them. And now I've been like, oh, let's do $25 and pick a set of like 4 or 6 guys.
Yep.
And I went 3 for 6 last night.
Oh, that's a great return.
Yeah, right. So my DraftKings book, I started doing this when we talked about, I think it was last week when I was on with Steak, and he was like, "Oh, O'Neal Cruz," and I was like, "You know what? I'm going to throw like 3 or 4 other guys in there." My DraftKings book was at like 150 because I never really use it, and I'm up to like almost $1,000 in there now.
Oh.
I peppered. I got Kyle Tucker with the Cubs, who got one late. Woke up to that, kind of surprised. I got Ben Rice, who led off the game, and then Sean Murphy on the Braves.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's come away with a group of guys. And again, shout out Cam His Money for leading us onto this. We always give credit where it's due. Let's come away with a couple guys after we go through the board. We have Day Baseball. It's a beautiful looking slate. You're about to say something? It looks like
No, I was going to say, honestly, I think the reason I want to keep doing this of have FanDuel for, your basic meat and potatoes and have DraftKings for the home runs is it's really nice, the DraftKings interface, because it just gives you, it's super simple, but it gives you every guy, gives you how many home runs they've hit, and then it gives you the odds right next to it. So you kind of get like a little, not any significant data, but just a little bit more of a feel in terms of like, this guy's only at 1. Why is he up there? This guy's getting kind of hot. That's pretty good value. So I just like having that extra piece there. But yeah, man, I'll take 3 for 6 on those.
On that note, I would say you're the complete opposite boat of what's happening with Steak. And I will tell the chat, obviously. So Steak will be on for happy hour tonight. Somebody said, is a trio up today? No, but we're doing what we can. Greg is filling in for the board review, which is great. And then Steak will be on for happy hour. But Steak's guys that he likes to hit home runs, he'll have like 3 or 4 dudes. One, like a Ben Rice will come through. The other guys will hit fucking RBI doubles. And what I'm trying to tell him, I think it was Sushi Bet, some account on Twitter. I don't know Sushi Bet too well, but seems like a nice dude. He shared a parlay, and he took all of Steak's guys, and he took them 3+ bases, $20 parlay. He shared it and tagged them, and to win $1,000. I don't know the math on that. 50 to 1, 22 to win like 1,090. That's probably 50 to 1. So
yeah.
He won $2,000? I don't know about that. But anyways, it doesn't matter. The point is this. I'm trying 20 to win 2K. Holy shit. What I'm trying to say is this. I think that if you like a hitter, you should do more than just a home run. But I like your angle too, because you can't take 4 guys and take their hits, runs, RBIs, their home runs, their bases. You're going to be too overexposed, I think. But if you like maybe 2 or 3, I don't think it's a bad idea to throw a little bit on the bases or something like that. I've been leaning.
I just want dingers.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just more so talking to the chat, giving them Steak experience. So I'm trying to tell them Steak to get a little bit more involved elsewhere. Never mind 1K, still drunk. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. Why don't you focus on packing for your fucking Milwaukee trip instead of being incorrect about these parlay odds? Okay. I think it's a good time to get into the board. So if you've seen our style, Greg, from tuning in, we reference RotoWire. We go through the odds on the Pickett site. We still use covers and Baseball Savant. All right. So this is like our new method of going through each game. It's been treating us fairly well. I would say in the past week, we are definitely coming away with far more right reads than wrong reads. So everybody lock in. We've got a game starting. It looks like 12:15. Last night, the Cardinals kicked the shit out of the Braves. I don't know what happened in that game. I didn't follow it. I didn't really have anything I liked. I'm going to share my screen here in a second. The only guy I've really targeted on the Braves was Austin Riley. He treated me pretty well with a RBI and a hits, runs, RBIs prop. And then I didn't want to get greedy, so I didn't go back to him. So let's see. We've got the Cardinals. They lost the first game 7-6. They won yesterday 10-4. Both games have gone over. Palente's been a great pitcher. I mean, he has just been excellent. I guess the only time he's really blown up was against the Mets, but that is a guy to keep an eye on. Last game of the series, and it looks like we've got a total at 9 with Mikolas and Elder. I'm going to go to Pickett here, and let's see what the odds are on this game. We've got the Braves as steep as -160. Again, the total at 9. And then we go to Baseball Savant. We can see the pitcher familiarity here. So the Braves have 126 plate appearances against Mikolas. Very familiar. Hitting them pretty well, too. 319, 300, lowish K rate, 18%. And the Cardinals don't seem to really hit Bryce Elder all that well. 255, high K rate. And Bryce Elder's not even really that good. 0-1 with a 7.2 ERA. I'm pretty sure the Rays just fucked him up. Mikolas isn't that good either. I mean, I feel like this would be an obvious over, and that's where I kind of want to get nasty with an under. 6 hits, 9 hits. Yeah, I mean, this guy, Elder, is just really nothing special. But Mikolas, let's see. He did. It's not terrible. You take that when you pitch against the Mets on the road. Almost 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, only 2 Ks. Braves team total over. Yeah, that would be the logical play here. St. Louis team total under. That's kind of gross. Matt Olson is hot right now and has some decent stats against Mikolas. Okay, go Cardinals, haters and piss. Sure. Do you have any thoughts on this game, Greg, after I just set the stage?
No, I've been kind of monitoring the Braves, and it seems like they haven't righted the ship yet.
Yeah.
But they did just win 4 or 5, but they are playing shitty opponents. A part of me wants to go to the Braves here. A part of me says they still don't quite have it figured out, even though they've been winning more games. And honestly, the total, I see where you're coming up from the under. If I did anything, that would probably be my play, but really nothing on this. And since I lean the under, I don't really want any home run guys.
I agree with that. That correlates. This to me would be like today's Reds and Marlins game, where I think that was an 8.5. You had Martinez and you had fucking somebody else, Edward Cabrera, both with like 5 or 6 ERAs, and that game stayed under. So I would probably go first 5 under here. It's not really the smartest play. Also, it looks like there might be some rain. Arenado under hits, runs, RBIs. I always think it's very bold to fade hitters. I don't even really find myself doing that very often. Fading hitters? When do you take hitter unders?
I mean, I don't, but I would assume no one does. So I suspect there's a bit of value, right? Everybody just looks and says, who do I want to do something well, not who's going to suck today.
You'd be surprised. You're probably right. Well, no, you are right.
The Horns of the world, the sharp guys, that's how they're probably approaching it.
Well, Cam does it. Jake Hazen does it. And I think mid-major Matt does it. But that's all that I know. Phil Zutley does it. Zutley does it too. So like a decent amount of people in this community, but you're right. I think overall in the grand scheme of things for the betting public, nobody's taking hitter unders. Both bullpens are bottom 10. Yeah, that would be a first 5 under for me, or even maybe like a Braves first 5. Every time I square up with the first 5 though, it never works out well. Shout out Dodgers. The Braves, as you mentioned, have won 4 or 5. Also, they're 7-3 at home, 9-14 overall. So they're rat shit on the road. And the Cardinals are 2-10 on the road.
Yeah, but the Braves just had such a tough start to the season. I forget who their first 3 series were, but it was like the Dodgers, the Mets, the Phillies, the Padres. Like they just came out and they had a really tough start to the year, and now they're starting to get some of those cake opponents. But like I said, I don't think they've figured it out. I think they're just playing a much easier class of baseball.
Yep. Take Jock Peterson unders. You're rich. I did see that tweet that I think he's like his last like 20 or something at bats are just all outs. Jock Peterson can't get a hit. How's the fading pitcher system doing? It's doing fairly well. Although, I mean, I haven't really been keeping track of it, but I probably should do that. 0 for 41. Oh my God. Yikes, Jock Peterson. All right, let's go to the next game then. 110. Ooh, a nice little day game here in fucking Citi Field.
Yeah, we get a decent amount of day games.
All right, so we've got David Peterson against Zach Wheeler. The Mets seem to dominate this series. They won 5-4, but really that was a 5-1 game. The Phillies got a few in the top of the 9th, then another 5-1 game. Is this the last game of the series? Yes, it is. And then the Phillies get a day off before they go play Chicago. I mean, we know Wheeler is a dog. What do we know about Zach Peterson? Let's go take a quick look. He is, what the fuck is it? 1-1 with a 3.27 ERA. Mets rotation's been better than expected, I guess you could say. Zach Wheeler, 2-1, 3.7 ERA. I'm more interested in seeing what Peterson just did. Is every Mets pitcher going to shove against the Phillies in this series? I just find that so hard to believe. Oh, I already got my play. You see this? Matches season high with 9 Ks. I'm going to fade his case. He had 9 Ks in the opener. Next game, he had 3. This is another system I do. Anytime a pitcher has a abnormally high amount of strikeouts, the next game I find that he goes under more often than he doesn't. So I'm going to fade the Ks here. He did just throw 99 pitches on April 18th. We got 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd. 4 days rest, 7 hits. It's the most pitches he threw all season. 300 runs. He's been great. I would have to say, and I hate to do it, but I'd have to say I like the Phillies bats here. 144 plate appearances, batting 262. 26% K rate. It's not really ideal, but I'll probably do it anyway. Greg, any thoughts in this game? You've got the Mets the Phillies are minus 115, total 7 or 7.5.
I'm looking for a Phillies guy to go to. I don't think I want to play in this, but I could go to a Phillies guy.
All right, let's talk about it. So Peterson's a lefty, so we'd probably want to attack a righty, but let's go look at his splits. We get really fucking analytical in here nowadays. Peterson against righties, check this out. Batting average 286. Against lefties, batting average 200. So the righties are much better. Now what I like to do is let's go look at his history against some of these guys.
Look at you.
Sorry.
Analytical degen.
Castellanos, 5 for toes. Today of the day. 5 for 10, 4 RBIs for Castellanos. Who's another righty? Alec Boehm does pretty well against him. 7 for 21. Harper is a lefty who hits him very well, 8 of 19. So yeah, it would be Castellanos or Alec Boehm would be the righties that you would probably want to target that make the most sense. The other thing we can do here is let's go. Oh, Boehm's hitting the shit out of the ball. Hard hit rate.
Really?
Yeah.
He still doesn't have a home run this year.
Look at you with the Nuggets.
It's just right here. That's what I mean. That's why I like the DraftKings breakdown.
Oh, look at this. I'm on Boehm, hits, runs, RBIs, even though, what does that say? Even though the Phils fucked me yesterday. Yeah, dude. Bro, the Phils have fucked everybody in this series. They can't do anything. What is this? I am on the over 16.5 pitching outs, maybe ladder. He goes 6 easy. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. At all. Phillies hit lefties well and walk a lot. I like fading Peterson. Yeah. All right, Greg. What are actually you have the home run odds up? That could be the value you provide in this.
Yeah.
What is give me a couple guys at the top of the board. Read them off to me. Phillies guys.
So Schwarber's at the top he's at 425.
Okay.
And then you got Harper 475, Castellanos, Trey Turner 500, and Baum at 650.
Okay. So Castellanos plus 500 probably be what I like as of right now. Or
really, is that because you want to go back to him because of the Pope?
That would have been
Pope's funeral today.
I would have been going back to him yesterday, and I did not do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a very lame duck joke, but it had to be.
I'm not making fun of the joke.
No, it's okay. You can. I'll make fun of the joke. The joke is played out. It's dead. It's done. But had to be made. Woke up early. Boehm on fire lately, but has no power. Weston Wilson should be back and kills lefties. Weston Wilson. You think I'm fucking, that's how I'm spending my afternoon?
Weston Wilson, 650.
Who the fuck is Weston Wilson? That is not a real person. That is a fucking toy cowboy in Toy Story. Weston Wilson put a snake in my boot. Not buying it. All right, so the first 2 games, Greg. St. Louis, Atlanta, we don't like any hitters because I kind of like a nasty under. It sounds like you do too. Phillies, Castellanos, maybe the day to hit a home run, or Alec Boehm hits, runs, RBI.
I think I'm going to go Schwarber. I'm just going to go for the biggest guy on the board. It's fucking beautiful out there.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Like a good day for Schwarber to hit one.
I kind of want to cancel. I don't know if I can. I was going to say cancel my afternoon and fucking go to Citi Field. My wife would kill me, though. I can't eat a hot dog right now. I'm deflating. All right. So hold on. DJ kind of looks like a cop that would be on Super Troopers today. I said that as soon as we started. I don't like this look. I look like a cop. I did put a hat on, but then I thought I looked like Mario's plumber.
Do you still have a Narc hat?
No, I never made the Narc hat for corn. Hold on 1 second.
What does reverse splits means? You're talking to idiots.
No, I know it. Who did somebody say that?
Phil's just did.
Oh, okay. Pay attention. Pay attention. I know how you and Steak roll. You when I talk, you don't listen. You just read the chat. So Peterson's a lefty. Okay. You paying attention?
Yes, I can follow that.
He throws to righties. Wait. Let me talk. Let me say this from Kyle Schwarber.
Will someone just type this out?
Hold on.
This is why we don't listen.
Schwarber, as a lefty, should have better batting stats against righties.
But he's better against lefties.
Yep, that's the reverse.
Schwarber bang.
The last thing I have to ask for the chat, and then we're going to move on because we have a lot of games to get to. Is 425 a high number for Schwarber on a beautiful day? Because I feel like he should be 350. I'm just wondering if that's weird. Greg is sharp. Greg has a bag that he can get into. Schwarber is better against lefties. There we go. Yeah. Next, explain the format for PGA this weekend. Absolutely not. I don't even know it.
I think it's just teams.
Yeah, it's teams, but it's like match play, and they alternate stroke.
Oh, so it changes each day.
Yeah. It's a little
good week for me to kind of unplug on golf. I didn't have a guy even sniff it last week, and we did great on the Masters. So
yeah, no, awful. I can take a week off too. All right, let's get into it. If 425 does seem high, feels like I thought he's usually in the threes. But anyways, baseball, best ball. Okay, yeah. Let's stay focused. All right, next game. Another 110er. We've got the Cleveland Guardians and the New York Yankees. Rodon is my least favorite pitcher on my least favorite team. 2-3 with a 4.34 ERA. He did just pitch pretty well against the Rays, but apparently everybody pitches well against the Rays because their lineup is fucking terrible. So fans 9 and quality start. I fucking bet. He's actually been really good with the strikeouts. 8, 9. Sheesh. 102 pitches, 2 hits, 6 innings. Can only tip the cap, even against the Giants and the Tigers. No, the Giants he pitched pretty well. 5 earned against the Tigers, you don't get anything. But 3 hits and 3 walks. He's got a bit of a walk issue this year. The Guardians have won both games in this series. Greg, have you gotten involved at all?
I was on the Yankees game 1, and then I had Ben Rice last night, and I think that's my play again today. So this is a system that's 100%. It's 1-for-1 since I've monitored it, and it was Ben Rice, but he basically had the day off and then came back and hit a home run in his first game back. So I think that little bit of rest could be something, but I have not monitored or tracked it at all other than Ben Rice yesterday, and I'm not going to. But if it comes up and I catch it, like if I want to bet a guy and I don't see him on there, dive in the next day. So yeah, I do like Ben Rice there, plus 400.
Will Wilson home run in his debut today. Okay, so just so I understand, your system was bet a guy after a day off to hit home run. Ben Rice hit the home run, but you're going to go back to him today too? You're just going to keep betting him? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to him today.
Max versus a lefty. He's going to go yard today, 10-1. Has a home run off Rodon. Oh, you're talking about the guy making his Max, what player are you talking about? 10-1. He has a home run off from a playoff series last year. Going to pull one straight over Cleveland Clinic left side field. Oh, Brayan Rocchio? I don't know who that is, but I like it. Greg hasn't been locked since OG Matt plays. Yeah, we missed. I think you meant hasn't been this locked. Brayan Rocchio. Interesting. We should just be fading both pitchers with the first 5 over. Sick money. I dig that. So what I was going to get at, I have no problem with that at all. Greg, I'm down with Ben Rice, but I like Ben Rice a lot. He's a lefty. He's going against Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz, 26 years old, fans 8 in revenge game. Would you look at that? So he struck out 8 against the Pirates. Oh, look, the Pirates let another fucking solid pitcher go. Wow. 10 Ks, 8 Ks. Okay. So has he seen this lineup before? He has. Goldschmidt is 5 of 7 against him. Wow. Ben Rice hasn't seen him before. He's walked Judge 3 times. Rodon, I have to fade Rodon after he just blanked the Rays and threw for 2 hits. And also, you know what?
Who hasn't blanked the Rays lately?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Fair enough. But look, I mean, is there not something to be said here? Like, I know scoring 3 runs is nothing impressive, but they got 6. The Guardians are scrappy. You know they're going to want to sweep this series. 1 over, barely. 1 under. I like runs today. And I think it makes sense. What's the weather? 5 miles an hour, 5 miles per, whatever. Winds are blowing out.
It's a soft one.
Soft wind, light breeze. The last thing I want to see is who on the Guardians is smacking the shit out of a baseball. I want a Guardians hitter. Chat, give me somebody, please. Who the fuck? Nolan Jones? Oh my gosh. Nolan Jones is hitting the baseball, Greg. His hard hit percentage is higher than Aaron Judge. God, look at Ben Rice. This guy is a fucking baseball player. I hate how much I like him. Kyle Manzardo, another guy who's pretty good. Okay, so what are the home run odds? Can you give me a couple of them?
Yeah, Judge 210, Ben Rice 400, Jazz at 450, Jose Ramirez 425, Johnsky Noel, who hasn't hit ones, plus 500, which is interesting. I don't see the guy you were just talking about, so
Nolan
he may
Jones?
not be playing today.
Oh, you're right. Yep, he's not in the expected lineup. You're right. I wonder why. Maybe he's a lefty.
He's going to hit a home run tomorrow.
Oh! Can you you're a good notes calendar guy. Can you make a note of that?
Right here. What's his name?
Nolan Jones. Like where your head's at. Carlos Santana. You know, the Guardians don't have a lot of familiarity with fucking, what's his stupid name? Carlos Rodon. That kind of scares me. Did Greg say Ben again? Yes, he did. No shot. Noel starts. Okay, got you.
Can any What's wrong with Ben?
No, he's saying.
Oh, Ben again. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was calling. I was like, it's Ben Rice. Like,
I'll do Ben Rice hits, runs, RBIs, and I'm with sick money on this one. I like runs. I like totals. New York Yankees, Cleveland, first 5 over. Okay. Wait, before we move, I just want to get that one guy you mentioned. Johnsky Noel. I don't know who this guy is. 23 years old. Oh, Greg. He's coming off a day off.
Oh, man.
He's got no home runs and he's batting 179.
Big Christmas? That's big Christmas?
Dude, this is the guy. Dude,
also, I don't know if you've noticed this. Greg Peterson, the basketball guy, whenever he posts a video, he still has his Christmas tree up. It just hit me yesterday. I'm like, why the fuck does this guy have a Christmas tree up?
Can you give Greg Peterson a little?
I'm just curious about the Christmas tree. That's a reasonable question.
He fucking likes Christmas. Can you just?
Is that his thing? He really likes Christmas.
I don't fucking know Greg Peterson personally, but can you just give him a little slack? The guy likes Christmas. He does beer reviews at 3 a.m., dude.
Yeah.
His favorite restaurant is Texas Roadhouse. Just let the guy have a Christmas tree up.
I guess it's just a quirky thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Christmas tree.
Is it? I thought he just really.
I don't know. Somebody just said it. I'll believe it. It makes more sense than having a tree up in fucking May.
Interesting.
He's strong enough to move the tree.
I don't know if he's strong enough to move the tree. That's funny. Okay. Dude, I'm going Johnsky Noel. Noel.
I'm gonna scribble in a big Christmas.
So I've never heard of this guy. Drafted in 2017. I guess he was with Colorado. Oh no, that was just AAA.
You've never heard of Big Christmas?
Where would I have heard of Big Christmas?
Yeah, that's like the best nickname in baseball.
Well, I understand that, but I mean, he played last year in the majors, 67 games. No.
Wow.
I can't lie to you. TikTok, hold on 1 second. Who do you think will take Ashton Jeanty? I'm glad you asked that question. We're going to do our mock draft tonight at 4:30 on the Pickett YouTube channel. Follow the page and come to the Degenerate website. You'll find all our channels and whatnot. I think Jeanty is going to go at 5. I think the Bears are going to trade up for him. He hit a crazy home run in the playoffs versus the Yankees. Okay. All right, let's move on. I think we're doing pretty good, chat. It's 10:46. Does the tempo and pace good? I think it's good. We'll probably have a few games where we don't like anything and we just pass on. But here's a good matchup. Greg, have you gotten involved at all with the San Diego Padres or Detroit Tigers? Because both teams are fun.
You want another system? I was on the Padres yesterday. This one's actually been really good.
Love this.
So on a Sunday night game, right? The Padres were Sunday night baseball.
Yep.
Came back. The Lions were pretty heavy favorites. That's the spot to fade them. But the next day is the time to buy in. They kind of shake off that little bit of hangover, jet lag, even though it's a myth, and come out. And so I've done that the last couple of weeks, and it's been pretty good.
Okay, so
team off of Sunday night baseball. Don't touch
game one. Buy him game two.
Buy game two. I don't even know about fade game one, but just buy game two. It was the Cubs. It was the Cubs a week before when they beat the Dodgers on Sunday night. And I forget who they played, but it might have been the Padres. And a few people were on. Padres were a pretty popular pick. Steve Gordon, what's it? Big money play, something like that.
Money plays.
What is it?
Money plays.
Money plays. Yeah, he was on the Cubs. I don't like the Cubs tonight, but I like him tomorrow. And then boom, boom, print.
So somebody said, does Greg have a model? Listen, here's the funny thing.
No.
If Greg is the kind of guy in Dumb and Dumber where he'll probably have an extra set of gloves and he'll just not tell you. And he'll be like, of course I have an extra set of gloves. So I don't know that Greg has all these systems that he's just hoarding up, we're 20 games in the baseball season. It's nice that he's letting us know you're probably just experimenting, and that's great. I just would hope at some point you would let the good people out there on the sports gambling world.
What am I doing right now?
You're doing it.
We've been here 20 minutes. I get two systems.
You're right. Okay, fine. Savage 3003. No, 903 with a new follow. What's up, Savage? Welcome to the board review. And remember, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the page and like the video. Also, go to the website and subscribe to the newsletter. It's going to be out tomorrow with our mock drafts. Greg isn't the biggest draft guy.
I get nothing.
Snake and I will carry the load. Pause. But I think we're going to Greg is the model. Greg is a model. I've taken Torque each of the last 2 days. He's going Yabo today. Sure. Minus 160 for Olsen is crazy. Similar to Montero at minus 150. That's a really interesting point. Guys, my bad. I didn't even tell you what the line was. Oh, well, we're just getting onto it. Okay. Good system. But you don't have anything that plays into game 3 with those teams, right?
No.
Okay, that's fine. So I kind of like what Dave Martinez said. The Tigers, Greg, in game 1 with Keter Montero were minus 140, really steep, and they came through. So the Tigers are now minus 160, and he's saying with Reese Olson, that line is pretty telling, and I don't disagree. That is a lot of respect for the Tigers, but we have to remember, this isn't your granddaddy's Tigers. This is a Tigers team that is 9-3 at home now? 9-3 at home. Fucking good. They're fucking scrappy. Kyle Hart, he's 2-1, but he's got 6.4 ERA. Reese Olson is 2-1 with a 4.5 ERA. I don't know how Tigers hit lefties. If anybody does, please let me know. Reese Olson's a righty. I went to Machado last night. He didn't do shit. Kind of tailed steak on that one. Cake feeder. Just kidding. But I think that I don't really think I have a strong read in this game. I'm going to go
Torkelson home run.
Wow. Just straight up. No need to fuck around. Torkelson home run. Hold on. Let's go see. Popular markets here. Torque plus 390 is the second most bet guy to hit a home run in this game. What else? Fernando Tatis is the second guy. More picks on the Tigers than the Padres is kind of surprising for me. There is no familiarity here with Kyle Hart. I don't know anything about this Kyle Hart guy. Reese Olson, the Padres have seen him a little bit, hitting him pretty well too. 25 plate appearances, but batting 391. Yikes. Ibanez home run. So I played the over in this game. I played the over in game 1. It hit. I played the over in game 2. I got really cute.
It was 2-0.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Well, I'm going to tell you why.
Spit?
No, I had like a piece of egg or something in my tooth, and I just spit it out. I probably shouldn't have done it. I don't know where it went. I vacuum often. I have a fucking Dyson. It's life-changing.
That's wild to just spit.
To go like that? I don't know. What's the big deal?
We're in a society.
What do you want me to do? I'm not in a fucking restaurant.
On the floor. I don't know. I don't think that's
a
big
floor.
Stop spitting on the floor.
I don't just spit on the floor. I had something in my mouth and I didn't want to keep it. What am I going to do? Go get a fucking napkin?
You could eat the egg. You could take it out and put it on the desk.
I
There's so
guess
many things you could do. That is what my 18-month-old daughter does. I don't like it.
she's on to something. Listen, all I'm going to say is this: the floor is going to be fine. It's going to get vacuumed up. We're going to be okay.
I can't believe how nonchalant you are, just spitting on the floor.
Can we get back to business here? Hold on
Yeah.
1 second. 1 second. I don't even know where I was. I don't even know where I was.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, I do know where I was.
We got to get to base.
I didn't. You can't say I spit on the floor. I didn't spit on the floor. I had something in my mouth and I went. People do that all the time.
Inside in their apartment, people just spit their food out.
No, it's
no
like
one over the age of 3 does that.
If something is in your tooth and you get it out,
eat it.
Really? You just eat it?
That's option 1 is eat it. Option 2 is take it out and put it in a napkin. Option 20 is spit it on the floor.
I don't know why that's so funny. That is spitting on the floor. I didn't fucking just spit on the floor.
Dude, we got to talk to your wife about this.
No, you don't have to talk to anyone about this. We're going to move on. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Anyways, this is why I like when Steak's up here and he's totally distracted because he doesn't see shit like this. He's just fucking he's got his head tilted. He's just reading the chat. Doesn't know anything I'm doing. He doesn't know anything I'm doing.
Like a nice ass Diamondbacks hat on.
Got a great hat collection. Okay, so I bet the over in the game yesterday because it was Pavetta. It was Jack Flaherty. So I said, this is a really obvious under. Sometimes I get contrarian and I play these overs and go against it. Very, very stupid idea. But I would say, in all honesty, I would like the over in this game. According to Pickett, the best number you can find is 7.5. Seems maybe a little low on Profit X, or there's 8.5. I feel like the under looks like maybe on BetMGM. What was the guy you said? I'm sorry, and then we'll move on.
We're going to call it a torpedo. That's what we're calling it.
Has anybody used that yet?
I don't know. I was trying to think of something to call it, but I feel like he's a pretty popular guy.
Chad, has anybody used torpedo before?
Boom. Nope. Licensed, registered.
I don't see a no. Does anybody say no yet? What the fuck is Greg doing on here? Greg's here, bro. He's risen. He's risen. Torque bomb. Okay, so that's what people say. You can't say bomb on an airplane, so we'll go torpedo. I'm good with that. I love torque. I think I have to go back to Machado. Let me just see real quick.
I am not a Machado guy, but I don't blame you.
I want to see. Let me see how Reese Olson pitches against him. Reese Olson, by the way, is coming off of his best start of the season, so he could be a fade candidate. 5 innings, 4 hits, 0 earned runs, 5 Ks against the Royals. Royals are kind of ass. Let's see. Okay, against righties. Ooh, reverse splits. So he's a righty pitcher and righty hitters.
We went through this one. We got it.
I just like to make sure. Machado's 1 for 2. Nothing too crazy, but I'm probably going to go back to Machado hits runs.
Machado's only got 1 on the year and he's plus 1,400.
Wait. Steak. No. You don't want to give me a reason. So Steak was the one who liked Manny yesterday. So I tailed him.
What is martingale?
You don't know what martingale is? You know what martingale is. It's where you double, you keep doubling your bet if it loses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a big word for Steak.
What was this word? Well, it's not really a word. It's like a theory or a
term. Yeah. Well, it's
strategy.
a word. It's a word.
No. I know. But it's like you used delineate. I don't know that. Yeah. Fuck you, Greg.
I can pull off a delineate.
You pulled it off really well. This guy that worked with my dad, he told me one time, because he knew, like, I was really young. He knew when I grew up that I was not going to be very smart. He's like, listen, when you say a big word, just say it with a lot of confidence, like you know what it means. He's like, more than half the time, people are just going to roll with it. Because I was always fascinated. He's a really smart guy. I was always fascinated. The guy used like the biggest words I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, how do you know all these big words? He's like, listen, you just say them with confidence.
You say anything with enough confidence, people will believe it.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm going back to Manny. Let me go this one alone, Steak. Lost mortgage on Manny yesterday. Ooh, God, I don't like that. Okay, we're gonna do a quick recap of the top 4 games, and then we're gonna keep moving. I like the first 500.
Let's do Reds Marlins, and then we'll break of the daytime action.
Okay, that's fair. I'm just letting you know why when covers, it has like the 4 and then it breaks up. That's when I usually recap. But if there's one more 1 o'clock game, I'm down with that. That's a great
There
idea.
is.
All right, Sandy and Singer. Brady Singer has been awesome this year.
Really?
I can't remember if I just faded him. I may have, and I may have. It may have been a bad idea. Let's see. Yeah, he's been great. 3-0. Yeah. Okay. So no decision. Oh, he got touched up a little bit. I can't remember what I took in this game. Oh, I do. I'm pretty sure that's the game the Mariners won when Emerson Hancock pitched or something. It was a wild game. We got pretty lucky in that one. They were small plus price. It was a short line, but he's been great. 3 wins, 0 losses, just a no decision. But he did get a little touched up from the Mariners. Going against Sandy, who has not been too hot so far this year, 7.27 ERA. One has to wonder, is this line suspicious at all? Is it fishy? No pun intended. The Marlins are minus 120 against the Reds. You could say they have the better pitcher, although I don't know. At this stage in the game, I'm not sure anybody is really valuing Sandy that much. Total is 8 or 8.5. I think that might be a little high. We went with the under yesterday. There were sleepy bats. I don't know. I think the bullpens might be taxed. Marlins are kind of a fun team. 11-12, 8-7 at home. They're 8-2 to the over in their last 10. I would love to know what the chat is thinking this one. Obviously, Greg, do you have anything?
Yeah, I'm taking the Reds. I typically don't like to Yankees Guardians, right? Yankees about to get sweep. They're going to win game 3. I typically don't like to do that, but in this one, especially with it coming around where the games have been pretty close, but this is the first game where the Marlins are favored. This is their ace. I think now's the time. If anyone's looking to take a team to not get swept, I don't think it's the Reds here against Sandy.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying
like everyone's probably on the Yankees. The Yankees aren't going to get swept. And I don't think a lot of people are saying that with the Reds with Sandy on the bump.
It's actually a pretty interesting point. Yeah, if any other pitcher was going for the Marlins, I think everybody would be hammering the Reds to not get swept. But
Bingo.
But with the Sandy factor, you could be right. But my only concern is Sandy has not really been the Sandy we're all familiar with. He's 2-1, sure, but he does not have good stats as of right now.
Yeah, it's not a Cy Young season.
His last performance, he only lasted 2 innings. This could be good. I like this. When a pitcher gets pulled early, arms a little bit more rested. 60 pitches through 2 innings, 4 hits, 6 earned runs against the Phillies.
Who was that?
That was Sandy's last start.
Oh, so you're saying he's rested too?
Yeah, I am saying that. Let's see how he does against the Reds. They don't have a lot of familiarity with him, but the guys that have seen him hit him pretty well. Gavin Lux is 2 for 5. Candelario's 2 for 3. Jake Fraley's 3 for 8. Spencer Steer's 0 for 4. Anybody in the chat have any thoughts on this? Sick Money says over. Interesting. Anybody in TikTok? What's up, TikTok? I'm not neglecting you. And no, I'm not a cop. Cincinnati first 5. I kind of do see what Greg is saying, though.
We'll see. Let me go out alone. I don't like what Sandy did last game and being a bit rested, but I think everybody's relatively rested in April.
Well, that's a fair point. Would you consider a first 5, or you don't get down on first 5s?
I don't know. No. We'll just put a simple no on it.
You and Steak are the exact same way. It's so fucking funny.
I just want beef. I just want the steak. I don't want to flirt around and get like the trout at a steakhouse. Just give me the fucking steak.
Oh, you don't want the trout? You eat fucking fish 4 days a week, and you don't want the trout?
Not at a steakhouse. I've never once eaten fish at a steakhouse.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do people do that?
It's on the menu.
That's a big flag.
Sometimes it hits. Sometimes it like the chicken. I think that's like a Tim Ferriss thing. Order the chicken at a steakhouse if it's on the menu, but it's not a me thing.
Surf and turf. That's not really fish. Isn't that lobster?
Yeah.
Depends on what state you're in. So I am looking at bullpen usage. It just looks like one guy is pretty much used up. Ben Suter, he threw 63 pitches on Sunday. Outside of that, Graham Ashcraft went 25 yesterday, but the Reds bullpen is fairly available. So yeah, I would probably go Reds first full game. I'm kind of with you, Greg. Reds. I'm gonna write the Reds down. I'm gonna put Greg. Just to note that it's for you. We will put all these in the Discord, by the way, because I think sometimes people care because they hit me up later and I forget, and I apologize on doing that. Make sure you're in the Discord.
Now we can give you your time, your break. Day game slate, John.
All right. So let's do a quick recap. I like the Braves and the Cardinals first 5 under. Greg, you're not going to get involved with this game?
Nothing.
Okay. Somebody in TikTok says he likes Cincinnati team total over 3.5. Sure. Mets and the Phillies. I think I want to fade Peterson here. Castellanos might be the day. Bomb hits, runs, RBIs. Peterson under Ks. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but that's what I like. What about you, Greg?
Schwarber.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that, Fat Girls. I'm a little worried about that. I'm gonna let Greg go it alone because I don't hate what he's saying either. So, okay, Yankees, Guardians. I have the first 5 over, kind of tailing sick money on that one. I'm with him. I think I don't like Rodon, so I like runs in this game. And then I'm going to go Big Christmas, Noel, home run, and probably dabble on the over bases. What about you?
Ben Rice and maybe Big Christmas.
Ben Rice hits, runs, RBIs. I will play that as well. Detroit and San Diego. I just have Torpedo written down for Greg.
That's it. That's all you need to write down. You don't need to write down another fucking thing.
Okay. And I did write down Manny hits, runs, RBIs, even though Steak told me not to martingale it. I'm going to stay off the Marlins. I kind of like runs. And that correlates with what Greg is saying, because if you like the Reds, you like Sandy to not be Sandy, and you like runs being scored. I kind of like the Reds team total too, what this guy is saying in the chat. So, all right, move on here. Now we've got 6 o'clock. Sean Newcomb and it's Emerson Hancock. Speak of the fucking devil. Bet you didn't expect Emerson Hancock's name to be mentioned multiple times this stream. Bang, cash it. So here's what we're at. Sean Newcomb is not good, but surprise, surprise, who did he just deal against, Greg? Don't overthink it. No, don't overthink it.
Yankees?
No, don't overthink it. You just said who doesn't deal against this team. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like literally your own joke. You just invented your joke.
That's not. I didn't invent the joke. The Rays haven't hit a baseball in a week.
Okay, well, then
it's not a joke. It's a statement of fact.
You are the creator of the statistic. Sometimes I have
a statistic for not scoring a run in 3 weeks or in a week.
They scored a run yesterday. Shut up. So Sean Newcomb, he's not a good pitcher. Okay, but the Rays can't hit lefties. Rays can't hit anyone. Shut up. So 4 2/3, 71 pitches, 4 hits, no earned runs, 4 Ks. This has got to be a fade Sean Newcomb spot. Gotta be. Can anybody follow that up with anything? Oh, look at this. Cool hand fluke. Dylan Moore has 5 home runs and 21 at-bats versus lefties this year. Dylan Moore is a hitter on the Mariners. Let's see. He is in the 6th hole. He is a righty. Let's see if the Mariners have any familiarity with old Mr. Sean Newcomb. They do. Oh, God. They haven't hit him. 16 plate appearances, a 0 batting average, and a 31% K rate. Shit.
Wow.
And a fade Hancock spot. Uh-oh.
This total is very high too, though.
Did yesterday go over? It did. I think it was 8-3. I thought the over.
I mean, Fenway gets a little bit of juice, but this is, I feel like, definitely the highest total of this series.
Wait, I'm confused.
What's up?
Yesterday was game 1. Oh, the Red Sox did play Monday, but they played the White Sox.
That's what it was. That's right.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Because you just said that too, and I was like, wait, yeah, is this the 3rd game of the series? No, it's the 2nd. Yesterday, the total was 9.5. That was a high total with Bryce Miller and Bayo on the bump, and it went over, but only thanks to the Red Sox bats, 8-3. I think the Mariners kind of respond here. You want to notice a little trend? This is what I did last year. It doesn't look like I have a big enough sample size. But in the last 2 road series, the Mariners have lost the first game, and then they've won the second and third. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go Mariners in this game.
I'm going to go Mariners too. I'm probably
they're a team that's actually starting to figure it out.
Yep. I'm not going to put too much stock into the loss yesterday. But I do want to, I kind of want to double down here, guys. I want to double down with a Mariners pitcher. M. Garver hits, runs, RBIs. Someone is saying in the chat. Okay. Let's go to Newcomb. I want to see what his splits are real quick. I mean, he's got to be worse against righties, I would think. Versus righties this year. Yep, righties are hitting 356 against him. Wow. He hasn't allowed a home run all year. That's pretty impressive. I mean, he's pretty good against lefties. 273. Let's see. Okay, so again, nobody has a hit. I'm not going to say it's Randy Arozarena Day. I'm not going to do that. Is it Cal Raleigh Day? Is it Big Dumper Day?
He's been great, man. Dude,
what is Julio Rodriguez doing?
Fizzling out.
I have the Big Dumper to lead the MLB in RBIs. How funny would it be if he led the MLB in home runs and not RBIs? Fucking asshole. How's that even possible? Get on base, Mariners. Big Dumper has got a hit in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row. He hit a double yesterday, 1 walk. Yeah, dude, Julio Rodriguez. My God, 191. Oh, fuck. That was on the 19th. He got a day off on the 19th. And would you look at that? Oh, he just went 1 for 4. Never mind.
Yeah.
But he did hit a double. Wait a minute. Okay, so wait.
I thought you were going to make us wait a full minute.
I'm not going to. They had a day off 2 days ago. Yesterday, he was 1 for 4 with a double. Is it going to be Julio Rodriguez Day?
I'm not doing that.
Oh.
I just don't think he's figured it out yet. He's a guy that when he gets hot, he's the best hitter in baseball. But when he's not, there's no point in trying to figure it out.
Hold on. Hear me out. I understand he has not figured it out, but don't you think this is a good sign? In the last 3 games, he's got a hit. And in the last 2 games, he's hit a double in each game.
It's not a bad sign. I hear what you're saying. I'm not gonna try and time the market with him.
Okay, that's very fair. I think looking at his Rowdy Tellez is hitting the ball really well. Cal Raleigh. Yeah, Randy Arozarena is just it's been bad. I think I'm going to go Julio Rodriguez today. Double.
Okay.
And I don't really think I'm getting too cute here. Let me see
what are you taking him to do?
Well, here's the thing. Oh, you know what? Ooh. He's actually not been very good against lefties this year. He's batting 150 against lefties.
He hasn't been good against anybody, though. I get that.
Yeah. You're right.
I wouldn't overthink that. Like you're betting a guy who's not doing well to turn it around.
So what I would do in this situation is probably go J-Rod over 1.5 bases because I say he hits another double. Obviously, he can hit a home run. I'm not going to go that far. Or he goes 2 for 4 finally. So 1 for 3, 1 for 4, 1 for 4, but double. I'll go over 1.5 bases. And I like where you're at with the Mariners too. I think I'm going to press the Mariners button. Is that it for you? Are you going to get in the over team total? Nothing. Okay. All right. Let's keep moving. Okay. I'm probably going to just ban myself from getting involved after how terrible of a wager I made last night. I was on the Baltimore Orioles team total over against Mitchell Parker, who I've said multiple times we're not going to fade. And I faded him, and they scored 0 runs. What will probably happen is the Baltimore Orioles will score 9 runs tonight against Trevor Williams. Trevor Williams is not a very good pitcher. I'll set the stage for you real quick. They're going against right-hander, 1-2, 5.95 ERA, and Tomoyuki Sugano. I kind of like this guy. He had a rough outing his first game. I think it was in Toronto, but since not bad. At KC, shoved 5 1/3, 5 hits, 1 earned run. Toronto again, 4 2/3, 8 hits, 3 earned, nothing great, whatever. And then Cleveland, 7 innings. Dude, you know what I'd give for a Rays pitcher to go 7 innings? Sheesh. 5 hits, 2 earned runs. I don't think I'm in the market to fade Sagano after like any sort of good outing or good performance. That I think I might like this guy to figure it out and just get better and better. But the fucking Nationals are scrappy. They are a scrappy team. James Wood is a lefty. Lau is a lefty. Luis Garcia is a lefty. Another guy is a fucking lefty. But like this Keibert Ruiz guy is a switch hitter. I don't want to fade the Nationals directly. So it would be go back to the Orioles bats. I was on Ryan Mountcastle yesterday. Do you like anything in this? I didn't even give you a line. That's my bad.
No, I got it in front of me. If anything, I'd play the over on this, but really, these teams just played last week too, but nothing really speaking to me too much, didn't they?
No.
No?
First time they're playing all season.
Oh, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't listen to me.
That's all right. So the Orioles have gotten shut out twice this season. The following game.
That's team total over?
No. But the game went over. So they lost 3-0 against the Red Sox. Next game, they lost 8-4. Game went over. Lost 9-0 against Diamondbacks. Next game, 5-4. Went over. And Sagano pitched. Yeah. They give this guy some run support too. Yeah. Let's go. You said full game over?
That's a lean. I don't think I'm going to get there, but I like the look.
All right. I think I am going to get there.
Yeah.
Pete is on Sagano over earned runs. Okay. Stakes hair is looking flowy today. What's up, Snowman? Why do people talk about the Nationals being scrappy, but not the Cardinals? They're like the same team. Are they? I don't know. You sound like a Cardinals fan, Higher Destiny, but that's fine. I don't blame you. De Martinez, no. I don't know what the no is answering, but let me know if I said something stupid. All right, I'm gonna put down the over. I like it. Wash over. And again, Mountcastle burned me yesterday, so he'll probably fucking hit 2 home runs today. Okay, Cubs and the Dodgers. Good on you for playing the over in that game. I didn't end up getting there. No regrets. Or no, actually, yeah, I do have a regret. So we have, I don't know who's pitching for the Dodgers. Matt Sauer, probably a bullpen day for them against Matthew Boyd. Matthew Boyd is a lefty for the Cubs. He's 1-2 with a 2 ERA. He's been pretty solid. The game's a pick 'em. Total is at 9. We just saw 21 runs yesterday. 9-mile-an-hour winds. Nothing too crazy. You got a read in this game?
If anything, the under, just because yesterday was both teams were hitting the ball so well, but I probably nothing on this one.
Okay. I'm totally fine to pass on this. Let's keep it moving.
Cubs are legit.
Yeah, they're a fun team. They are 15-10 on the year, 7-5 at home. Kyle Tucker has been a great addition for them. Steak, you get a new camera. Very funny. Who the fuck is this Mr. Fantastic looking motherfucker? Look at that. Fuck yeah, they are, Greg. Yeah. Okay. Next up, Toronto and Houston. Listen, I think poor Steak went back to the Blue Jays.
I guess the Blue Jays last night.
Yeah. Look, I don't blame you guys. I don't hate the Blue Jays this year. They never treat me well. I bet on them fucking in game 1. They got shut out. I thought about going back to them. I said, nope, can't do it. I did bet the over. So that's 2 straight games going under. I thought the bats would at least show up against Blanco. Nope. I'm done. I'm done with the Blue Jays. The Astros, I can't really get a read on. Steak says he doesn't like the Astros this year.
I don't like that. I'm on their under.
Oh, good for you. Well, I mean, I'm not cashing your bet yet, but 12-11 so far in the year. The Blue Jays are not good on the road. They're 4-7 on the road, but there's a big but. I do like this Bowden Francis guy for Toronto. I don't know anything about Ryan Gusto. I like this guy. I remember him last year. Young dude. Well, sorry. Young in the sense that he's like in the majors young. 29 years old. Let's see. Yeah, I do not remember him in 2023. I will not. I can't tell you that. But he's showing some promise. He is coming off of his best start. 6 innings, only 77 pitches is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
What's the fucking math on that? Like 13 pitches an inning? Holy shit.
Very close. Yeah, 12, 13.
Yeah, it's good math. That's all I'm good at. 5 hits, 1 earned run, 5 Ks, 1 walk. Let's see. On the road, it's not too bad. Not too bad, I guess. 3 earned runs, 2 earned runs at Baltimore, at the Mets. Not easy places to play. And then let's see if there's any familiarity since he has been in the big leagues for a couple of years between these guys. The Astros have seen him 27 plate appearances, low K rate, batting average 444, expected 344. Good Lord. Well, you know what correlates for me, Greg? Probably under unbound Ks, but 5 isn't anything crazy for him. If he had like 7, I would probably go under. I got nothing in this game. I think the only thing I'd probably do is tell people to go to the over since we saw under, and then this could be the day where we get some runs. Any thoughts on that?
I don't hate that look. Probably nothing from me. I do want to go to the Blue Jays. I'll say that, but I also they might be I'm not going to. I'm just saying if I had to, I would. If I had to make a play, I do think the Blue Jays might be starting to slip off a little bit after coming out pretty hot.
Yeah, I would absolutely.
Was that 4 in a row they've lost?
Yes.
2 at Seattle, or 2 against Seattle. I shouldn't say at Seattle, but 2 against Seattle and then 2 more against Houston. I don't know. I'm not a big believer in this Blue Jays team.
Okay. Oops. All right. Keep moving. Colorado and the Royals. Yeah, I don't know what you had there. Stake like the Royals. I think they won 4-3. Game stayed under.
Yeah. They won in extras, I think.
Oh, my God. Oof. They did not win on the run line. You know what I told him yesterday, Greg? I said, I thought both lines for the Angels and the Royals were actually kind of short. And he did say, he said, if you think that, you should take a half unit and play it on the Rockies and the Pirates money line. You'll make money. And I think the Pirates actually beat the fuck out of the Angels last night. Oh, wow. It went 13 innings.
Yeah.
Well, now you got Marquez against Lorenzen. Nobody likes Lorenzen. And for good reason. He's not a very good pitcher. He's 1-3 with a 4.57 ERA, and Marquez is also rat shit. 0-3 with an 8.27 ERA. This total is 8.5 or 9. I would think that makes a lot of sense. The Royals are also minus 190. Look, how big of a favorite can you make Michael Lorenzen? That's what I would ask people. Is it Matt or Michael? Yeah, it's Michael. The Royals are still not very good. The Rockies can be a little bit of a pesky team. Not winning pesky, but I can't trust anything on either side in this, so I'm probably a pass. Anything for you?
I'm looking for a home run guy on the Royals.
On the Royals. Okay, well, let's dig. Let's fucking dig. Tell me what some odds are at the top of the board while I pull up the pitcher stats.
You got Bobby Witt, 425. You got Perez, 475. And then you got Vinny P, 500.
All right, so Marquez is a righty with
Jonathan Indy's plus 700.
He's a righty with reverse splits. So righties are much better against him. What are you laughing about?
I just like how I explained it to I asked you to explain it once and you couldn't do it. And now every time it comes up, you explain it like you're the expert on it.
I'm not an expert. I'm trying to be helpful. People come in and out of the stream all the time. What if somebody who came in was like you and didn't know what that meant? I'm not saying it to you.
That's fair.
There's 150 fucking
it's just funny that the first time you tried to explain it, you were like, so this guy's pitching.
Let me tell you why. I was trying to explain it from the hitters. I can do it from the pitcher, no problem. But I was like, wait a minute, we're talking about Schwarber. So let me tell you about Schwarber. And that's where I got confused. Mm-hmm. The pitcher, I can do it, no problem. I am no expert. I'm just figuring this shit out. Doge is down 5%, in case you were wondering. Where the fuck was I? Not David Festa. I like David Festa.
Reverse splits for the
No. We're trying to find a hitter. What was the team you wanted to find a hitter on?
Oh, let me see what Bobby Witt Jr. is about.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I'm right in front of me. All right. Oh, wow. They don't hit him very well. 47 plate appearances. They're batting 143. Bobby Witt's. Miguel Garcia is a guy who's hitting the fuck out of the ball. Bobby Witt's pretty good. Okay, let me go to the stats. So you want Bobby Witt?
Yeah.
He is a righty, so that's good. Swipes bag Tuesday. I don't really know what that means. What does swipe bag mean? Oh, stolen base. Oh my God, dude. Bobby Witt Jr. has a fucking hit in like every game this year. Oh my God.
Contact, he just hasn't been able to. I mean, he's only got a couple home runs.
Yeah, just 2. Batting 308. Wow. Let's look at Marquez's history with him. Witt is 0 for 2. Small sample size. India's pretty good, 2 for 8. Maybe a Jonathan India run or hits runs RBI since he's a leadoff guy. He can get on base. He's also walked twice. Maybe India can get on base, and Bobby Witt can knock him in. That's how I might play him. I might play India. Who was another? Who was the guy? The other guy, not Witt. Who was the other guy you said that was 5-1 to hit a home run?
Vinny Pasquantino. Pascantino. I said Vinny P because I just didn't want to sound like an asshole. Now
No, Vinny P is fine. Vinny P is fine. India hits, runs, RBIs. Yep, love that. I will tell you this. It's better. It's better than Peapot. Okay.
Peapot right. Still hasn't earned the right to pronounce his name correctly.
Yeah, he's not that guy. He's not that fucking guy. All right, Twins, David Festa and the White Sox. White Sox were scrappy last night too. I like David Festa. I got no interest in getting involved. I know if Steak was up here, he'd probably already be on the White Sox plus 1.5, plus 2.5, whatever the hell it is.
I don't even think there's a reason to talk about this one.
All right, let's move on. Totally fine about it. Andrew Heaney and the Angels. You probably don't know this, Greg, and that's fine. But Andrew Heaney just absolutely dealt in his last start. Oh, yeah, I know because I had the fucking over in that game. Look at this. It was a 1-0 Pirates win. 7 1/3, 95 pitches, 5 hits, 0 earned runs. He was excellent against the Nationals. I don't know that I would say it's his best game of the season, but it was pretty damn close because against the Yankees, he also had 10 Ks. Good Lord. Heaney's from the Rangers. Shout out Prime. You let this guy get away. Somebody in TikTok said they like the Mets, and another guy said Wheeler over 18.5 outs. Okay, fair enough. So hang out. We'll do a full recap of the MLB board whenever we're done here. Heaney is a wait. Heaney has been dialed this year. A long-time Angel? Oh, we got a revenge game in here? I don't like it. You're right, though. He was with the Angels for a very long time. I was going to say fade Heaney off of the masterclass. Yesterday's game was 9-3. The Pirates won. Today, you've got the Angels minus 135. The total is at 8.5. Can I get some home run odds for Angels players, Greg?
Yeah.
So I'm going to look at the reverse splits here. All right. So he is a lefty that is worse against lefties. Damn. A lot of guys got reverse splits. I didn't really think it was this many.
You get Solar, Trout, Ward, Logan, Ohapi, if you will. They're all like 3-10, 3-4.
Where's Soler been up to? He went deep Sunday. He's got 4 home runs, batting .263. Oh, he's been hitting. 1, 2, 3. 3-hit streak. Scoring a run. He just hit a double.
I had a guy for the Angels I think I might like here.
Talk to me.
I'm going to butcher his last name because it's a Spanish G, but Luis Rengifo. Rengifo.
Sure. Well, that would be a good matchup too. Okay, because he's a switch hitter. What are his odds to hit a home run?
600.
That could be the guy.
I think that's my guy.
You know what? I think I like the Angels team total over. I think that's what I'm going to. I don't want to put money on Kakanowicz. Fuck that guy. Okay. The Rays and the Diamondbacks. Oh, God. Oh, the Rays are bad. I don't even know if they're going to win. I don't even know. 70-ish games. They're 0-4 on the road. Taj Bradley, Ryan Pepiot, all my dogs.
Did you take Taj to win the Cy Young?
I don't know.
That's a yes.
No, I don't know.
That's a yes. What do you mean? No, you don't know.
I took some bets.
Okay, that's a yes. You can say it.
I took some. I don't know. Maybe I took Pepiot. I don't know. I don't know if I took Taj to win the Cy Young. I don't know.
How would you not know that?
Because there's like 5 Rays pitchers that I love, and I Did
you take all 5 of them?
No.
Okay, so you can say no to that. But when I ask Taj Bradley, it's I don't know.
There's probably 3 pitchers on the Rays that I bet to win something.
Okay.
I don't.
So what else can you win?
Strikeout leader.
Oh, okay. So you could have taken him. strikeout leader. Not.
I took Taj to have to be the strikeout leader, 150 to 1. I did take that. I don't know.
150 to 1. No, I'm not gonna give you any shit for taking somebody 150 to 1.
Thank you. I don't know if I took.
I would have given you shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I might have, but I don't know.
Oh, you took both. Got it.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
It's wild to me.
What do you mean it's wild? I'm not denying it. I'm just saying I don't know if I took him to win the Cy Young. Maybe I did. I don't know. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is this. He's going against the Diamondbacks today. So the fuck do we like here? Taj has not been Taj. Okay. Falters in first loss. There's a big word for you. Bailey Falter, loser. 7-7-7, and then he just had 3. He did not pitch well against the Yankees. 9 hits. He did grind out 5 in the 3rd innings. Thank you, Taj, for your service. So we didn't have to use the bullpen too early. Is this a bounce back start, or is it not? Because the Diamondbacks have a lot of lefties that are kind of scary. Corbin Carroll, Perdomo is a switch hitter. Pavin Smith, Josh Naylor, and Alec Thomas. What do you like in this game? Well, pretty even in terms of lefties and righties. Both are hitting 250 on them. What about the Ks? Oh, we actually Ks lefties pretty well. That's good. So here's what we need to know. This is what we need to know. They have a low, 29 plate appearances, only striking out 13 times. Yikes. Oh, God. The Rays against Eduardo Rodriguez, 59 plate appearances, batting 278. High K rate. Go figure. I think the Diamondbacks minus 145 is probably the right side. No, I'm not just saying that. Probably lean runs too.
That's crazy.
Why?
Because the Rays haven't scored more than 1 run in like a week.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Oh no, I don't like runs. The guy for the Diamondbacks is a lefty, which means we're going to go righties today, and our righties are terrible. So you know what? I'm not even just saying that. Curtis Mead's going to be in the lineup. Danny Jansen sucks. Morel doesn't do anything. You know, I just heard this stat today. Junior Caminero leads the league in hits into double plays. That's not good.
It's not good.
So, on that note, Greg, under?
I feel like the under is too obvious. This is just a stay away game for me.
Why is it too obvious? Taj Bradley has a 5.2 ERA and Rodriguez has a 4 ERA.
Because the Rays haven't hit a baseball.
I see what you mean. You want to look at the most popular bets? Let's see. The most guess what the second most popular bet is today? You see the top is Arizona money line.
Mm-hmm.
The second most popular bet, under Taj Bradley strikeouts.
That's literally the exact same thing as him winning the Cy Young.
I don't understand what that means.
You're so excited about it. You're acting like it's a huge deal. It's not that huge of a deal.
People like Morel to hit a home run today? Oh my God. 65 people are taking Danny Jansen to hit a home run. That is a shit wager.
65 people is not a lot of people. It's enough. It's enough to be surprising. You're right.
Dude, Danny Jansen is a terrible, terrible hitter right now. I think he has 1 home run, though. Maybe, you know what? Maybe he's good. He's a righty, and maybe he's good against lefties and Eduardo.
There's got to be something.
I'll tell you right now, he's batting 125 with 1 home run, but maybe he's better than against lefties. Yeah, he's batting 304 against lefties. Okay. We can continue. Do you like anything in this game?
Nah.
I can promise you 1,000,000,000%. I don't like every Ray to get a hit today. Okay.
Did you bet Taj to win the Cy Young?
What more do you want from me?
I want you to know. I want you to know.
If you go to the Discord and you look under MLB futures, I put all my futures in the Discord. You can see what's there.
Okay.
I think I put about 6 or 7 Rays bets in there, and I'm pretty sure they're all going to lose.
So you don't want to open up the book and see the dead bat.
I don't have the time right now. It's 11:31 and we have more games. I don't have the time.
That's fine. Next subject.
Lowe's get right at home. Thank you. He's bringing up that the Rays can't score, and it's like DGen forgets every time.
Not biased.
I'm not. I just fucking told you they're going to be lucky to win 72 games. That's not what a biased person says. You see Beeve still out there hammering the fucking Twins against the White Sox? Give me a break. You don't know what bias is. Giants and the Brewers. Listen, I like the Giants. I bet them yesterday. They lost. I'm out on this series. Freddie Peralta's going against Logan Webb. 2 aces, total 6.5. This could be a contrarian over, but I think I'm good and I'm out. Do you have anything? The Giants are minus 135.
I'm going to go to the Giants here.
Okay.
I had them game 1. I laid off yesterday. I liked them
you.
to win this series and get it done today. I like this Giants team a lot.
I do too. Sounds like we all, the entire degenerate family.
Spit it on the floor.
Dude, sometimes I have a tough time drinking water. I think I swallow too fast or something, Anyways, current odds, Ryan Pepe at Cy Young, 150-1, Taj 80-1 if you're looking for some CLV. Nice. I think if Taj, I don't know this. I'm not saying I know this from experience, but if Taj was up for Cy Young before the season, I think he was around 80-1 anyway. So you're not getting much CLV. Looks to me like the market expects Taj to bounce back if they're not giving you a better number. Pepe, forget about it. He's that guy's toast. Anyways, A's and the Rangers, JP Sears against Kumar Rocker. Rocker is not too great. I saw BTL had the over in this game yesterday. Good on them. It did go.
Yeah, I was on the over last night.
Nice job. I would say, I mean, it's really uncomfortable to press the button with the A's. Steak liked the Athletics yesterday and they lost, so maybe go back to them today. I don't really have too much, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Do you have anything you like in the A's?
Yeah, lean under, lean A's. I don't know if I'll get there with either of them, though.
Dude, wouldn't this be the nastiest Nerfy? Kumar Rocker. Kinda. I'm writing it down. I want to run it by Steak. I don't know if he's in here, but Steak's been.
That's kind of perfect because it's 10:05 start, so you're definitely not staying up for the game, but you can see if the Nerfy hit.
Yeah, that is. I gotta go on a show tonight at 8 p.m. It's a long day. It's a long day for DJ. We got happy hour 4:30 to 6. Then I got to go on a Chuck Bass's show at 8 o'clock. DJ, not a homer, Arati. DJ, not a homer, Aret. Very funny. Seager on IL.
You played last night.
Who did?
Seager.
Says he's in the expected lineup. J. Prue. Stroh's getting hot. Question mark. Someone said in TikTok. Wow. I don't want to say that because the Blue Jays are not good on the road. Brady Singer, 6 innings pitched at Miami, Fabian says. Okay. Well, Greg, who's up on here, likes the Reds, so he collabs with you on that. All right, Greg, let's do a real quick recap of what we just talked about. You like the Reds. We like the Mariners.
Reds.
Think I'm going to go to Julio Rodriguez, kind of a guy getting hot. Double, 3 games with a hit. I say I'm going to go over his bases again against Sean Newcomb, the Sean Newcomb disaster or fading off of Masterclass. Like the Baltimore-Washington over. Lean Toronto-Houston over. Might not get there. Jonathan India hits, runs, RBIs for me. You like Witt, or did you say somebody else for a home run in that game?
I like Witt.
Witt, don't overthink it. Angels team total over, and you like Rengifo. And then the A's, Rangers, Nerfy, maybe. I think that's kind of all we got.
I also have the Giants on my card.
Oh, you have the Giants on your card. Okay. All right, let's go talk about NBA real quick. So
NBA should be quick. It's a pretty gross slate.
Yeah, it's awful. The first round hasn't really been too exciting. I saw the Lakers evened it
It's
up.
been exciting enough for NBA first round. It's as good as you can hope.
Oh my God, I just cracked the fuck out of my neck. I think the Lakers Wolves series I really wish was like an 8:30 start because I do think that it would be a fun series to get eyes on. Nuggets Clippers is good, obviously, but I don't know. I guess in the East, well, the Pacers are handling the Bucks. They're looking pretty legit.
I actually think I love the Bucks game 3.
Talk about that. Oh, Steak's going to be boots on ground. That's right. That'll be fun. So Orlando, Boston. Boston is actually, let me go to Pickett. Shout out to Pickett. Don't forget, if you don't have Pickett, download Pickett. All of us are on Pickett, myself, Steak, Greg, tracking all our action on Pickett. Use promo code DGen. When you do, you get $3 back. It's almost a cup of coffee. So we got 10.5, total 196. That's amazing. Bring me back to the old days. Totals in the 190.
Yeah.
Jason
The
Tatum.
Rockets, Golden State's right over 200 too.
That's pretty cool. Look, as much as I want to tell you that I think the Magic will be scrappy, Steak had him in game 1. He got the first half. He didn't get the full game. I just don't really like this Magic team very much. I don't. I mean, it's Paulo.
Boston's just such a tough matchup too.
Well, yeah,
Boston shouldn't say a touch matchup. Boston's just such a good team.
Yeah, exactly. Boston's a good team, but the problem is the Magic they got nothing outside of Paulo, and then Franz is kind of a little bit of a bitch in big games, and they have no supporting cast, none. KCP stinks. Oh, you like KCP points because he was talking shit? KCP needle mover. Yeah, sorry, fat girls. That was a bad take. Yeah, the NCAA tourney was exciting, right? Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. You like anything, Greg? I don't know that I do.
I'm gonna get back in my double bag. We're gonna go Kristaps Porzingis, double plus 310.
How the fuck is it only plus 310?
Probably because Tatum's out.
No, but wouldn't that help it? Wouldn't that make it move? I thought that would make it move closer to like 2-1.
That's what I think. Yeah, but I'm sure. I mean, I don't think. To me, I feel like he's typically in the 5s, but I could be wrong.
Well, yeah, I'm not talking you off of it. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm like shocked it's that number because I mean what would he have trouble getting? The rebounds I get? Oh, Al Horford is a good rebounder.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Holiday rebounds. I mean, Wendell Carter's been playing better. Let's see what he did last game. Oh, geez. 5 points.
I mean, low total, there's going to be rebounds aplenty.
Mm-hmm. He's not a big rebound guy. The last time Kristaps had double digits in rebounds was March 21st.
Ooh, do we want to go Horford then?
No, not at all.
No,
not at all. What's up, Bokachu? No. Eugenio Suarez 2 for 5 with 2 home runs versus Taj. Oh God, Heiserman. Thanks for the note. I'm with you.
Why don't I like Horford then?
Why don't I like Horford?
Yeah.
No, it's not that I don't. It's I'm kind of with you on Kristaps.
Okay.
I wasn't talking you off that. What is Horford?
340. I like Porzingis more just because I think he's like Horford's a role player and he's going to go out there and just play that role. But Porzingis, I think, has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder and wants to show up.
I'm with you. Not to mention, too, if it's a blowout, Kristaps is 29 years old. Al is like 38. Maybe they try to keep him off his feet or something. Or maybe not, because Kristaps gets hurt all the time. So
yeah,
can you imagine where the Magic would be if they got Dennis Schroeder this season. Honestly, yeah. Greg, you didn't maybe you don't remember, but in the beginning of the season when we did NBA previews, I was very excited about KCP because he's a vet. He won a championship and played good defense. He could shoot threes. He's been terrible. And Fat Girl
I've heard nothing but terrible things.
Yeah, he's been awful. Fat Girl said the Magic should get Dennis Schroeder, and Steak and I laughed. We're like, that's the guy who would put the Magic over the edge. It turns out Dennis Schroeder was actually pretty fucking good. I mean, he was a trade candidate, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't act like you're surprised. I always give accountability and I give credit when it's due. Always. All right. I'm with you. Let's move on to the next game. Double, Al Horford. Let's do it. Miami and the Cavs. I took the Cavs to win this series 4-0. Steak was starting to tell me the other day, he was like, you know, who's kind of getting like disrespected, but by like the talking heads and not the odds market are the Cleveland Cavaliers. I was like, fuck it. I think you're right. Miami was competitive early in this game. I think they kept it within like, I don't know, 7-8 points, but then Cavs pulled away and won by 20. I kind of think the Cavs mopped the floor with them this game. What about you?
I could see that, but I'm not touching this. I'll probably play the Heat in game 3.
Sure. That's fair. What was the last one here? The Warriors. Fuck that series. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm gonna go back to
They are
three
making
arena.
you pay for Houston in this one.
Well, let's see. Houston's 3.5 point dogs total. 203.5.
Houston's
Wow.
3.5 point favorites.
Sorry,
So
sorry. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Golden State won this game, what, 94-84? Does that sound right?
I think 95-85. I thought it was by 10, but I'm checking right now.
Well, I said 94-80.
95-85. And Houston was a 1 point favorite. Everybody was on them then. I mean, they're making you pay a premium after they lost by 10, but man, it's got to be the Rockets.
Rockets team total over. MJ and Hefe have been sharp as fuck with the team total overs, so I'm not against that at all.
I like the over in this one too.
Just the you like the full game over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, did something happen? Is there an injury I'm not aware of between game 2 and this game?
Let me go to RotoWire. I don't think so.
That's just crazy to me. I mean, the Rockets. You had the Rockets. So here's two things. You had the Rockets lose by 10, and yet they go up 2 points on the spread. I get it; it's a must-win game. I can kind of justify that in my
That's
head.
not an adjustment though. That's money hitting the Rockets. They did the same thing with the Nuggets and Clippers. Nuggets opened 2 in game 2, and then the Clippers were -1, 1.5.
Okay, but that at least the Clippers were winning the whole time and lost it late. So that to me, that movement made sense. This losing by 10 and really Golden State being the driver's seat after the first quarter is weird. The weirder thing is the total in game 1 was 213. The totals dropped 10 points.
Wait, are you sure about that?
Bro, I fucking got it up in action right now. Unless action was, I feel like when action does the post mortem to show where things finish, they're pretty good.
He's right. Okay. I don't always trust action, but with a smaller sample size of just one game in a series, they tend to be more accurate. But
that's crazy to me. Even if it's 9 points, even if it's 8 points, that's a fucking huge drop. And I get that the game soared under. I think that's a bit of an overcorrection. So I like the Rockets and the over here. Maybe a little Rockets money line parlayed with the over.
so just so you're aware, when I'd still like to reference the wager talk splits. This total opened 206.5. It's been bet down 2 points, 2.5 points, wherever you find it, the number. 95% of the money's on the Rockets tonight, moving them from a -1 opener to -3.5.
Okay, so that's not crazy. It's just
Yep.
money put in.
Yep.
That makes more sense.
The Magic game opened to a 1.5. It's been bet down 5 points. And the Miami Cleveland game, oh wow. That's like the only line that's not really moving a lot. -12 opener, -12 still. Maybe the books have a worried about the Heat. They don't want to give the Heat a better number. Okay, so give me your favorite plays in the NBA. Kristaps double. Anything in Cleveland?
I get another double guy. Actually, I'm glad you asked. I'm getting his odds up here.
Let's fucking fire it up. Yeah, look, I'm not here to say anything is accurate. We don't know for sure. Take it all with a grain of salt. Okay. I find Greg hard to trust unless he.
Did I freeze? Did you freeze?
I think you. I don't know. You're good now. You were frozen on my end. Can you hear me?
Bam Adebayo -110 double.
The way that you said that was like
I
I'm
know.
not 100% how to say his
I'm
last
not.
name.
I was 80%, 85% sure.
Bam Adebayo. All right, you did good. Okay. I'll never talk anybody off, man. I like Bam.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Houston Golden State? What do you like?
I said Rockets in the over.
All right. Fat Girls is saying Rockets team total over. I'm kind of in. Somebody in TikTok said Rockets off a loss at home have to be the play, right? Should come out hot in the first half. Sure. Market would think so. Everybody's hammering the Rockets.
I absolutely think so. But like I said, I will likely, because that's a steep price to play on the right Rockets money line.
Mm-hmm.
My look will likely be Rockets money line parlayed with the over.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the NHL. I got another 2-unit PO motherfucking D. Over in the Capitals Montreal game.
Yeah, you said I saw that.
So I talked about it a little bit when we got started. I don't think you were in here, but my read on the Senators game last night was I thought game 2 would be like Montreal and Caps game 1. It was exactly like that. Washington went up 2-0. Habs fought back 3-2 in overtime. Leafs went up 2-0. Senators fought back 3-2 in overtime. I think game 2 in Washington, Montreal is going to be like game 1 in the Senators Leafs game. I think Washington, here's the thing. They ended the season not playing very well.
Mm-hmm.
I think getting that playoff win and the home fans coming out and kind of getting a little bit more familiar with their opponent, I think, and you've got the desperation angle with the Canadians. They're going to come out ripping, and they have the ability to score. I think both teams put puck on net tonight, and I think the puck finds the net. I think this is going to be like a 5-3 game. So I'm on the over 5.5 for 2 units.
I will tell you.
All right. Greg, throw 5 units on it.
Right? Throw 5 units and then cash out and lose a unit.
Yep. Colorado minus 190 against Dallas, total 6.5. I don't know what to do with this series. I haven't known what to do with the series. All I can tell you, if you're not already familiar, is everybody was picking the Avalanche to win, and I am not against that. Why'd you move over to the side?
No, I just shifted.
Oh, you froze again. Sorry. The Wi-Fi's fading. We'll finish up here in a second. Total 6.5. The Stars, gritty win in game 2. They're not going down easy. They still have some dogs. They still have some fight. Ottinger has to be a man possessed tonight. He just has to. You know the Avalanche are going to rip puck. I'd probably go Ottinger over saves. I don't even know what it is, but that would be the guy to back. I think he's going to play well. He's a pumpkin in the fucking playoffs, but he's got to step up and make a statement in this game. So only allow 2, maybe 3 goals. You're not going to shut him out. I'm not getting that stupid with it. I would go Ottinger saves. Anything for you in this series or this game?
Nothing, but I'll do a little zigzag and take whoever loses tonight. I'll take them to win game 4. I think this is a series. I do agree with you. I like the Avs a lot in this series. They got steamed to a point where it made it uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep. And I think the Stars are just they're not going to go down easy. So yep. I think the Stars are winning 1 here in Colorado.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And Ron, I like this. Under in the first period and no goal in the first 10 minutes. Yep. I think, look, it's going to be crazy in Colorado, no doubt. But I think you're going to get good performances on both ends tonight from both goalies. So we'll see. And then the Kings and Edmonton. I think the Kings went down. I'm sorry. The Kings went up early in game 1. Edmonton fought back. I think the final was 6-5. If I'm not mistaken.
High.
Yeah. Went over. I like the zigzag theory. If it went over in the first game, go under in the second game. I'm not going to do that here. I still think Edmonton's offense is fucking obviously very high powered, and you got a desperate team with a lot of vets and good players that are not going to want to go down 0-2. So it's Edmonton or nothing for me here. As far as the total, I'm not going to get cute and go with the under. I think it's 6.
Yeah, the under to me stuck out just being 5.5 after an 11-goal game.
Sure.
For me, it's I'm playing the Oilers here.
Yep. I'm going to write that down.
So the NHL, there's just I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, a furl nugget. The first 7 games of the NHL were all chalk. And not just to the point that the favorite one, but I'm pretty sure they covered the puck line too. I think that Wild game last night could be a little bit of a tipping point, and we start to get some dogs here.
I like where your head's at. Maybe the Canadians win.
I'm not a huge Canadians guy, and I'll ride you on the under with that.
Over.
Oh, over. Excuse me. But I am going to get involved with the Oilers, and I might sprinkle the Stars.
I don't hate it. How about this? You look at it like one of the 2 dogs. Those 2 dogs will win in their plus prices, so maybe you make a little bit of money, even though the Oilers.
I did that on Monday night, and I was like, the Stars were down 1-0. I was like, they're probably going to lose. I'll just put it in on the Oilers and fucking wake up, and the Stars came back and won, and the Oilers lost. I know, right? Egg on my face.
Gambling's a bitch.
Yeah.
All right, Greg. Well, that is
what's actually a great sign that I'm going to do it and just do it with conviction. Stars, Oilers, bang, bang.
It's very hard not to talk yourself out of things in this, and you get in your own head. I do it all the fucking time. But anyways, thank you very much for coming on. You kicked ass today. You were in your bag. Kristaps Porzingis double-double. I like the Cavs. Not going to touch it. Bam Adebayo double-double for Greg. He likes the Rockets. He likes the over and the Rockets team total over. Shout out Fat Girls. Oilers tonight. We both lean. He likes it. I'm leaning them. Ottinger over saves. I think somebody said 27.5. And then my POD is the Canadians over for 2 units. 1-0 POD playoff. Can I start a bit of a run? Probably not. I'll give it back tonight. But we ride. And Greg, what's your POD in baseball? What's your favorite bet after we went through everything in the board? Schwarber home run?
No, I'm not going to give a home run. I could say torpedo just to like patent that.
Wait, stop. Torque, Schwarber, Witt, home run parlay. Do it.
Yeah.
Just put like $10-20 on it.
I've actually been doing that on DraftKings when I take all 4 or 5, I just parlay it. And I think my one, it might have been Monday. Yeah, it was like to win 50 grand because I had 5 guys and the first 2 guys hit one. So I was starting to I wasn't starting to get nervous because you still got so far to go.
Sure.
But it's just like, what if?
Yeah.
What if? But yeah, I would say for an outright play on in baseball, I'd say Reds and Mariners. POD.
Okay. I'm with you on the Mariners. Let's do it. All right, Greg, we're going to shut it down. Right. I want to get my bets in and head out. Have a great day. And we will catch you some other time.
When you put your bets in, just look at your history and see if Taj Cy Young's in there.
All right, bye, Greg. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We had a great time as always. You guys were awesome. Subscribe to the newsletter if you haven't already. Don't forget thedegenerateweekly.com for the NFL mock drafts tonight. We're going to reveal them on the happy hour on the Pickett YouTube channel. Go to Pickett. 4:30. We'll be there. 4:30 Eastern. I'll send a message in the Discord to remind you guys. Good luck on your bets. I hope you win more than you lose. That's right. W Stream, W Greg. Greg did great. We love Greg. Good to see him again. Good luck, everyone. And we will we'll check you. Dan, what was your POD and Habs game? I said it 75 times. It's the over. Check my Twitter.